Warning. The Dragon Between podcast may contain language and adult humor that is unsuitable for those 13 years and younger. Viewer discretion is advised. You're listening to the Dragon Between podcast, a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons campaign that takes place in the Eberron pulp fantasy setting created by Keith Baker. New episodes are recorded every other Sunday and released on the following week. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel for clips and future episodes. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter for updates and news on the podcast. Thank you for listening, and now on with the show. When we last met, the party had only just defeated the river abomination and discovered that the catamaran boat was in a serious state of disrepair. The group were greeted by the turtle druid that had called out to them before the attack, identifying themselves as Harak Onrol, druid of the Crooked Horn. The turtle then assisted the characters in fishing the tyrant's corpse out of the river, identifying the aberration as his former patron, the black dragon Vrexul. The druid then offered the group a place to rest and tend to their wounds, a cave system called the Grove of the Ebon Mother. The party took refuge in the cavern, learning a bit about its history and how the dragon had returned months ago in a mutated body, driving most of Harak's order away. The group were also informed of the existence of a vault deep within the cave system that was once under the dragon's protection, but had become a hoard for the dragon in its mutated state, collecting and bringing items from wayfarers on the river, including a pack that belonged to a gnome that sounded suspiciously like a dragon-marked gnome. The group elected to investigate the vault, and after some frivolity in the cavern, followed the druid to the furthest chamber, deep underground. As the group approached the final chamber, they observed these massive pillars, dragon vestiges carved on them, and Harak activated the gateway, allowing the group to enter into the chamber, informing them that he was forbidden from entering himself. As the last member of the party slipped into this silvery aperture, Harak attempted to give Auri the combination for the return code, but unfortunately she slipped through, stepping into the vault proper. The group found themselves within a strange place, a massive night sky filled with stars and constellations in front of them, and a series of large, wide stairs that led towards a oddly shaped chamber. As the group pressed forward and entered this chamber, they discovered that it was indeed the vault, and was currently inhabited by a very large and strange-looking individual who referred to themselves as the Caretaker. The group then asked questions of this individual and learned that this particular vault was, of course, under the protection of the dragon and contained many treasures from various individuals that had either run afoul of Vrexul in its current state before you defeated it, or had existed there previously. Zito found the pack, and also ran afoul, including other members of the group, of a strange pillar that had a floating book resting upon it. The Caretaker offered the group to collect a few of the items for themselves, and even take the book if they wished to do so. After some selections, Zito once again attempted to manipulate this pedestal containing the book, using his skills in addition with assistance from Eli to deactivate whatever this was, this glyph. The energy of this mixture of marble and arcane machinery powering down, and Zito claiming this rather thick book. Suddenly the Caretaker took on a different tone, revealing that they had in fact ill intentions potentially. revealing other individuals the group had not previously noticed just outside of the vault, drifting in now with weapons in hand. And the Caretaker began to speak to them. Well. So, my new friends, are we all ready for a trip?
Eli, are you ready for a trip? I don't think I'm ready for a trip.
A trip to where exactly? Because the last time we took a trip, it wasn't so nice.
And Auri, as you say that, you're seeing now these bipedal insect-like creatures that have drifted seemingly through the outer space, if you will, just beyond the vault. And they are getting closer to each of you. You can see a couple other that are bipedal with long tongues covered in spiky bits. Also, one of you has your mic live and open.
I think it's Ani.
No worries.
Alright, I'll fix it. My game crashed too, so a bunch of weird things just happened.
Oh no. Well, you are still able to talk in Discord, yes?
Yep.
Okay.
Is it back? Is the push talk working now, or?
It seems to be working now.
I'm saying no.
So, question.
Who are you addressing, Lithana? You're
this
seeing
is
the same thing. That large individual with the burnt umber skin is down on the lower section. You, I believe, were still in the upper section of this place. And you can see now the other creatures which have arrived and are now beginning to get closer to each of you.
When he says take you to another place, can I get a read on his intentions?
You can make an insight check. While that's going on, what are the rest of you doing? What are you doing, Red?
Probably starting to grip my fancy new sword
Okay.
a little bit harder, and I'll just kind of look to the Caretaker. This one likes the sword. I'd hate to use it on you.
That is a natural one, Lithana. He seems pretty on the up and up. He seems pleased that all of you are here. You don't read any sort of ill intentions other than him saying that he's saying that you're coming with him. And
is there a group of enemies?
Yes, there are several of these creatures now that have arrived, in addition to the Caretaker. And for the moment, you, Zito, and Ender being on the bottom level, it's just you and the Caretaker on the bottom half, and then one of those bipedal or quadrupeds, creatures with the long tongues, which has arrived and is now stalking. It's a weird sensation looking at it. It's kind of walking in the air, like it's stalking, and it's drifting down towards where all of you are now.
Eli casts Ice Ball.
Oh, okay. So we're going there. Well,
Ender?
before we, since you're, we haven't asked for initiative. Were you going to do anything else, Lithana? After your insight check?
No, I'm just gonna look at Eli and be like, what are you doing? He's totally nice.
Okay. Eli, you're casting Ice Ball in an area or on something?
Yeah, like I said, is there... Like, I want to... If there's a way to hit him and another creature.
How big is your Ice Ball?
20 feet. It's fireball, but I'll change it into ice.
Okay. Well, in that case, let's roll initiative. Because unfortunately, this isn't a surprise round. They kind of all see you where you are, so there's not really a way for you to sneak attack with your ice ball. Well, look at that. I think Lithana still needs to roll initiative. But I think Eli's going first, so it makes sense that he would be casting this. Nope, you're not going first. That would be Lithana with her 23. Ender gave you a signal?
Yeah, he gave me the signal.
Okay, well...
Eli's like, nah, okay. Starts casting the spell.
Well, why don't we do this then? Since I've asked you to roll initiative, why don't I share a map with you? And you can all tell me where you were on the map. And I will reveal the monsters. So yeah, if you guys want to position yourselves where you were on the sections, I have them divided. If you'll look at the top and the bottom little areas of which side is which. It's a bit topsy-turvy. I believe you were standing right next to Zito, Eli.
Was I? I thought I was by Ender because he gave me the signal. So I'll put it right here between us.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's what you said last time you were helping Zito with the pedestal.
That's right. I dispelled it. Yeah. You're right. But Ender should be close by us because he gave me the signal, man. He said, "Do you want to be taken, Eli?" I said, "No."
If you say so.
He says, "Boom," you know.
Yeah.
Okay then. Well, it's Lithana's turn. So Lithana, so you're starting to cast this, Eli. So Lithana, with your passive perception, what is your passive?
17.
All right. So Lithana, it is your turn.
Alright, well, since Lithana rolled a natural 1, she's like, oh, this is a really good guy. She's just going to hold her action and just look around.
Okay. All right, holding your action, you're just looking. You're not drawing a weapon.
I'll say she has her bow in hand, but that's it.
Okay, so you have grabbed your bow at the ready in your hand. All right, then Eli, it is your turn.
Eli cast Ice Bow. And he uses... I haven't done this before. He will use the Enhanced Spell Focus for this one.
Okay. How's that work?
It says... I was going to ask you, as part of the Nexus Shard. It says, while this is formed, the Shard spell focus can be used in power spells and increase the damage via the normal rules for casting spells at a higher level, up to the intelligence modifier half, rounded down.
Correct.
This function recharges after a long rest. So it's 4, so rounded down is 2.
So you can add, it's like adding spell slots. So you essentially, the rules for the spell to add more damage die, you can burn those 2 on this one attack if you wanted to increase the damage.
Yes, I do.
So
yes, I do.
As Eli, as you take out your Nexus Shard, this amulet that hangs around your neck, and you present it, pointing it out, you thrust your hand out, and ice crystals pass through this object, creating this massive blast of ice. The Caretaker succeeds, and the Canoloth also succeeds. So they'll take half damage, I believe.
Yeah, I'm trying to add to the. Okay, let me just try that. Did I half it?
Yeah, halved it.
Perfect, because I was trying to add the 2 there.
Okay.
I halved it.
And so there's this blast of cold as what it typically you've seen would be a spark, a brilliant beam of light, or an ember that suddenly expands out and blasts is now instead a chunk of crystalline ice that now shatters out, spreading, looking like fire, but having the characteristics of ice crystals forming out, creating sharp edges that pierce into the bodies of this creature. And you can see now the Canoloth creature, it just and this horrible guttural sound as Shinzen, you will regret that. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, he'll move over to. Oh, you gotta lock the token, Jeremy.
All right, let me lock the tokens. There you go.
Thank you. I'll move my ender and I'll whisper in his ear, "Protect me," and I'll have my turn.
Okay. The Mesoloth number 3 is going to continue what it was going to do. It was following after Red, so it will use its full movement. Takes its full movement to get to you, Red. And it is going to attempt... nope. It took its full movement and its action to get to you. So it wills itself over to where you are, and that's the end of its turn. Zito, it is your turn.
Alright, Zito is going to retreat back towards the end of the room. I think it's over here.
Mm-hmm.
Put that large book into his bag and pull out his turret.
I believe you had already grabbed it, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I was already holding on to the book.
Yeah.
But I'm putting it in my bag.
Okay, you're putting it into your bag. Gotcha. Okay.
Alright. And I will have it shoot this Canolith one.
Okay. You can see that shards of ice crystals have been impaled the side of this thing. It's got this armor, almost. And it looks like it succeeded on your Eldritch Cannon.
It should be the hit.
So, yes, you hit it, and whatever your dexterity effect was, it succeeded on.
I don't know why it does that. It's doing both the force and the fire one. I can't seem to fix it.
Ah, well, we'll address that another time.
But I can just do the force damage.
Okay. As it seems to, as you blast it with your Eldritch Cannon, it impacts into the creature's shoulder on its left side, and it seems it takes the brunt of the force, and then it just starts to look straight at you. Its tongue impossibly long, curling out, as whatever that didn't seem to really do as much damage as you thought it would do.
It's still some damage.
Still some damage.
Yep. I'll end my turn there. And is it possible for you to add the token onto the map?
Oh, for your little guy?
Yes. Yeah, there's fine.
Okay. I believe it's, 5 feet in front of you? How that works?
Yeah, 5 feet somewhere.
Okay. Ender, it is now your turn. You have watched that Eli, through either your goading of him, if you did, I did not see that, has set in motion this encounter now with these creatures.
I'm gonna do that badass. How far away is he?
Now, I should mention...
Right,
I should mention that each of these colored rings, these sort of stop sign shaped rings, It's about a 5-foot drop.
So he's outside of vision?
He is 5 feet up.
Oh no, he's...
Yeah,
Oh,
but keep in mind that doesn't
I
really
can
matter
tell.
in terms of your movement. In this place, you literally just will yourself to be there. So vertical movement doesn't really so much matter. You can just get to him if you have the movement.
I'm gonna be taking out the Conaloth one.
Okay, going after the Conoleth.
Yep.
All right, as you rush towards this creature, you can see now it's taken damage from Eli and Zito, and it seems to be looking at Zito as if it's going to make a beeline for him.
Alright, I'm gonna attack it with my longsword because I'm not attuned yet. Hey, can we wait an hour before the fight? Can we ask? Maybe I'll take my turn and ask Shinzen if he minds if I attune real quick.
You can absolutely waste your entire turn talking to Shinzen if you like.
I'm gonna gain advantage and gain 10 temporary health.
Okay. That is a critical hit. As you slash into
do I get
it.
I get an extra D8 of damage too because I'm at work. I don't know if it's programmed in.
I believe it is, because it just rolled 3d8.
Yeah, it is. Okay, I'm gonna attack him again.
Okay. As you cut into this creature, dealing heavy damage to it, and then slashing once again dealing some decent damage to it, you're carving into the side of its chitinous form. And it takes your slash attacks and it emits this guttural, and its tongue has been whipping out in front of it, bapping into the coins are flying up in the air from the edge of the tongue, bapping into the floor.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay.
I am seeing red.
Okay. Lathan, are you still holding your action? I believe you said you're waiting till the last of your companions goes. Or do you wish to take your turn now? Because you can see now that a combat below you is erupting.
I will take my turn now.
Go for it.
See if everyone is attacking. I'm going to will myself up to the highest point I can go. How high can I go?
You are currently at the very tippy top.
Okay. Let's see. Alright, I will stay right here and aim my arrow at the muscly winged thing.
Okay.
I will use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
And attempt to hit him 3 times in a row. Just one right after the other.
And you're attacking whom?
The winged, muscly big guy.
Okay. You're attacking the Caretaker.
Yes.
Okay. That is a hit. As you deal 19 damage as you fire your arrow straight down. It sticks right in the back of his neck, right into his trap.
Does he look super hurt?
He starts to look up towards you. You're directly above him.
Okay. I would make my 2 more attacks, and on one of those I get a take a plus D8. 1 second. Yes. This next one I will be ambushing him. Should have done that the first time, but oh well. And then I will try to hit.
Yeah, the Dread Ambusher, I think that works on your first attack, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, you want me to just roll then?
Yeah, just roll. See if you hit. Or no, I'll just manually add three damage onto him.
Okay, thanks.
Let's see. So 3 down to 1. Oh wait, no, it's just 3 because it's a magical attack.
Hey.
And that is also a hit. As you deal another 15 damage to the creature. This time your arrow is finding the mark closer to the base of his neck where you would assume is his spine, and he's calling out, "Blast you!"
No, blast you! Ah, dang it. Bad time for the
Yeah, unfortunately that is a
action
miss.
9. And then I'm going to whoop 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 as far as I can. Oh wait, no, I can't go that far. To here, like get an extra 10 feet to my first turn.
Okay. As you harmlessly pass through these celestial orbs that are illuminating this chamber with light. And is that the end of your turn?
That is the end.
Okay. Let's see. Mesaloth 1's turn. It is going to attempt to hit you with its trident. So as you're rushing forth, willing yourself through this topmost part of the chamber, there is this, and all of a sudden this trident, this cold feeling as it pierces into your thigh, and you take the damage is absorbed. You passed your concentration for your hunter's mark, and then the creature now rushes towards you and is now in the process of yanking its trident out of your leg. Caneloth 2's turn. It is going to float straight down towards you, Eli. This thing impossibly fast rushes down towards you. And it looks like it's getting ready to barrel right into you. First, attempting to slash you with its claws. Would you like to attempt to put up a shield?
Well, you gotta roll. I can do it as.
Okay, let's see if it attacks you. It rolled a 20 to slash into you with its claws.
Yeah, I'll cast shield.
Okay.
Let me drop it on me. Well, I think 22 still hits.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. But for the next attacks,
Okay. A 20
Yeah.
still hits, you say?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're supposed to roll and let me hit, and if it hits, don't tell me the number.
Okay. Well, sorry.
Yeah.
It was a 20. You take 15 magical slashing damage as it slashes into your body. Sort of catches you off guard, this thing floating straight down towards you. It then attempts to bite you into your side of your leg through your cloak, attempting to bite a hole in your cloak. But it misses you with its second attack. The other Caneloth now is going to turn its attention to you, Ender, as it first was attempting to look like it was going to will itself towards Zito, but you have become a tasty target. So it attempts to slash into your armor, scratching across your splint armor, doing nothing to it. And then you watch as the cylindrical mouth, the tongue retracts, and then it attempts to bite you in your groin area. And also misses. And Red, it is your turn.
I would like to rage, please.
You'd like to rage? I will turn your rage on. You are now raging.
Alright. And I will go for the Mesolith 3 that wandered up to me.
Alright.
And I'll just be using my normal greatsword that Zito did for me.
Okay. Unfortunately, that is a miss.
Miss. Alright, I'll swing again.
That, however, is a hit. A 24 most definitely hits with your infused Radiant Greatsword, carving into the creature and dealing 13 magical slashing damage.
Right.
As it looks like it's getting ready to stab you, or attempt to stab you on its turn.
And that's it for red.
That's it for red?
Yeah.
Alright. On the Caretaker's turn. Let's see. It is going to do. Impossibly fast. If anyone is looking at the Caretaker, it suddenly is no longer where it was and is instantly next to one of you. You just watch as it disappears in an instant. A bit of brimstone in the air, and it is suddenly behind Ender. And it says, "Enough!" And then attempts to whack you with its massive left arm, Ender. And manages to miss you, rolling a 2.
Now, how I want to do this is, I just want to. He's coming up behind me, so I basically just take my I'm facing the creature I'm attacking. I put my sword to my back and I block his hand, and then I go back to fighting the little guy, and I whisper over my shoulder. I think Eli has a couple words to say with you.
Okay.
In like a cool anime pose.
And let's see, Auri, it is your turn. All of your friends are suddenly battling these creatures that you at once the largest of which said that he wanted to take you all away from this place.
Okay, so being reasonable, Ari, I'm going to not attack, and I'm going to say, if you take us where you want us, will you call off the demons?
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage, since unfortunately your companions are attacking, or have attacked, and dealt some decent damage to these people, or these creatures. And Shinzen coldly looks up towards you, Auri, and says, "I will take your unconscious bodies, or cold bodies, wherever I wish." And, is there anything else you'd like to do?
Okay, can I reach Eli from here?
You could... essentially, like, if you were floating up towards the very top, where these glow orbs are, you could, I believe, with your speed, you could zip down to where they are. You would just be floating up in the air, but you won't be touching him.
I'd like to be above him, but not, like, touching. Not on the ground.
Okay. So, do you want to just drop straight down? Or closer to where he is?
Closer to where he is.
Okay, go ahead and indicate where you would like to go, and then I'll move your guy. Alright. I know this map is weird, because I made a top and a bottom. I apologize.
And that's all my moves, so.
Okay, that's all you're doing on this turn.
Yeah, because I would think that talking to him is the bonus action, right?
Yeah, basically that would be to try and reason with it. That would be your action, essentially.
Dokie. And I'm good.
All right. In the, let's see, Mesoloth number 2 is going to rush towards you, Red. And it's going to attempt to stab you with its trident. And Reddit rushes forth, and these guys are rolling terribly tonight. And you just managed to deflect it with your infused sword, as it then takes its claws and tries to rake them down the side of your back. And rolls a natural 1. Can't make this stuff up, guys. And that's the end of its turn. The last Mesoloth is going to attempt to stab at the Lithana. Lithana, let's see if it hits you. That is a miss. Again, they're not doing too well. But he gets right up to you. And then attempts to slash you with its claws. And critically hits you.
Oh, well, Ari got lucky.
So taking both of its clawed hands up, and then in a downward raking motion, slashes into, cutting into your armor, Lithana, and dealing damage, enough damage to the pain it absorbed, but the damage was so severe that it caused you to lose your hunter's mark. So, unfortunately, you failed your concentration check. And Eli, it is your turn. Again, there is a slathering, mutated, freakish-looking creature looking at you, and its tongue is starting to poke out of its mouth, like it's getting ready to try and wrap it around you.
I don't like you. I'll turn around and look at him. And I will cast Magic Missile.
Okay.
At 2nd level.
Alright. As these arcane arrows of light begin zipping out from your hand as you hold it aloft in front of the creature, you watch as it's blasting off chunks of its thick hide armor that is spread out. It almost looks like this stuff has been hammered in with nails into the surface of its skin.
And I'll look over to where Zito is. Never mind, I can't do that.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I was gonna misty step away, but then I forgot I cast a spell. So right.
No worries. Lithana, it is your turn. Hello, Lithana.
Her mic. Hold on.
No worries.
We have a tie between her and Red. Do you want to just let Red go? While she fixes it?
Sure. Red, would you like to take your turn?
Buy you some time.
Sure. We'll say you're holding your action, Lithana.
Okay. I will swing at the Mesolith 3 with my great sword again.
Okay. That is a hit. A 29 most definitely hits as you carve into the chitinous surface of this creature's natural armor, dealing 17 slashing damage.
And I'll swing again. Oh!
That is a critical hit.
And it'll do my brutal critical automatically, right?
It sure will.
Okay.
And that is 25 slashing magical damage to the creature as you carve into its body. It's not looking good right now. You can see now you have put out one of its eyes, carving into its head with one of your attacks.
And that's it for my turn.
Okay. Lathana, would you like to take your turn?
Yes, I would. Can you hear me?
I can.
Perfectly.
You now have 2 of these creatures now looking like they're floating in the air around you, like maybe they're going to potentially try to flank you.
I'm going to pull out my scimitar. And attempt to stab it.
Okay.
Can I attack? I can attack twice, right?
If it says so on your abilities, I believe
You can, yeah.
you have an extra attack.
You can do it twice with
Yeah.
melee and ranged.
Alright. I'm going to attack both of them, and then my goal is to like stab one and then stab the other like on both sides. You know, for the fact, skewer them.
A little Darth Maul action. Go for it. Make sure you target them first, because you're currently targeting the Caretaker.
Yes. Okay, there we go. Wow. Terrible.
Hey, damage is oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were rolling the damage. That's a miss. I apologize. Hey, you're rusty. We're all rusty, right, Ender?
There's no excuse for those rolls. Lathana, timeout.
Oh my.
Alright, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. On the Caretaker's turn, he is going to first attempt to whack you, Ender, with his impossibly large arm. And he just sort of pulls it up behind him and tries to wallop you with it. And he hits you. And he does. And he does 18 damage, reduced down to 8. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I'll re-roll. Oh
You're
wait,
gonna
I wonder if I can use that twice.
I don't know. What is it? What are you trying to do?
I can't. Okay, well, I failed it. Or I rolled it down, I mean.
Okay. He stuns you. You are seeing stars. And he just sort of chuckles and reaches out. And he puts his hand around your throat. Or at least attempts to. And as his hand is coming closer to you, Eli or Ender, you just see sparks. You're not quite sure, but they seem to be emanating from his fist as his hand is splayed out, attempting to bash you or touch you. You're not sure what. And that's a critical hit, guys. As Ender takes 57 reduced down to 27. You partially resist this.
I don't take critical damage.
Yeah. You take instead 27 damage because you don't take critical damage. You have a feeling that would have been really bad. There's this build-up, this sound of build-up of sparks that blast off of his palm as he touches you right under your chin, right with the soft part of your neck that's not protected by armor. And he will stay right where he is. It's the next Mesoloth, the one that is next to you, Lathana, shifts itself. Oops, I meant to do that. There we go. Getting advantage on you as it now is going to attempt to stab at you with its trident first. And it hits you 25, I assume, hits.
Yes, it does.
Okay, 6 damage absorbed. And then it attempts to slash at you with its claws, with its other hand, hitting you again. This time you take 9 damage, reduced down to 7. And you just hear Shinzen's voice echoing from before, saying, "Don't kill them! My master wants them all." And Ender, it is your turn. You are currently stunned.
Mm-hmm. What do I do?
That's a good question. It's been a while since I've stunned anyone, so let's look up the rules for stunned.
Do I make a saving throw to get out of stun, or do I instantly recover from my turn?
Let's see. I'll have to look at the rules. You are incapacitated, can't move, and you can only speak falteringly, so you're kind of mumbling right now. Which, if I got electrocuted by some dude's giant hand, I would be too. You automatically fail strength and dexterity saves, and attack rolls against you have advantage. So for this particularly nasty ability, you will be stunned until the end of this creature's next turn.
Okay, so I can't make an action, right? Can I make a bonus action?
Unfortunately, no.
Alright, I don't have much of a choice. End of turn.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah,
It's
basically, you can't move, and you can only speak like just sort of nonsense words. Yeah, incapacitated creatures basically can't take actions or reactions.
I got you. No worries.
But you may not be like this forever.
Well, at the end of his next turn, which basically means that I'm a sitting duck. Eli, this is a good time to run.
So tell everyone or enunciate how you would try to warn everyone after being stunned and having your tongue like swelled up 3 sizes.
In perfect, proper pronunciation. Damn it!
Good start.
He hits hard. I give him that.
All right, Zito, it is your turn, sir.
All right. Seeing this huge arm grab Ender, Zito's gonna pull out his wand and cast fire bolts at this caretaker.
Okay, go for it. That's a hit. There's this bolt of fire arcs across, bashing into the creature. It seems to partially resist your attack as the fire hits his skin, and he almost just seems to chuckle a bit, looking back in your direction.
Alright. While he's looking at that, I'm using my bonus action to have my ballista shoot it in the face.
Okay, go for it. You gotta hit it first.
I thought I hit the attack button.
Yeah, that's a miss. So I'm gonna take that damage off of him.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Now we know he's resisting.
All right.
I like this one.
The other Mezzoloth now is going to try to adjust itself and once again stab into you, or attempt to, Red. But rolls a natural 1. I can't make this up, guys. But this time it actually hits you. With its claws, it slashes into your skin. And you take 1 damage, which was 6, reduced down. And partially absorbed. The other one is now going to shift and adjust itself slightly. And there is a... Let's see... a sudden tear in reality, not that far away from where you are, Red, and another one of these creatures appears. Suddenly bamps into reality, not too far away from where you are now. And the Caneloth, on your turn, Eli, as you are attempting to do something, suddenly tries to, like, slash into you. Actually, no. It's going to attempt to grab you with its tongue, as its impossibly long tongue now slathers out and attempts to wrap around you. Or no, it'll try to bite you first. It tries to bite you first, and then it will attempt to use its tongue. So first, slashes into your body. Natural 1, that will not be a hit. It then tries to grapple you with its tongue. As this impossibly long tongue begins to unfurl out, you just managed, though, to step out of the way as it was about to grab onto you. You have a feeling that would have been very bad.
Yeah, I'll shield it, because it says defensive +5 still on there for some reason. It's only round per round.
Okay, so you're shielding again?
Yeah, because that was why it missed. It looks
okay.
Like it.
Well, I was going to say, it rolled so low that it wouldn't have mattered anyway.
Okay.
So if you want to take that shield off of yourself,
all right.
or I can.
All right, yeah. I don't know how to take it off.
I think I have to do it. There we go.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not programmed where it goes every round, but yeah.
Yeah, that's weird. All right, well that's the end of its turn. Auri, it is your turn.
Okay, so I see Ender is getting beat up and he can't really move, so I'm going to use my last 5th level spell to healing word him.
Okay. There is this
I'm back, and I'm okay.
There's this warm sensation, familiar sensation, as your wounds are being knitted, Ender, as Auri has now cast a 5th level healing word on you.
Go, because it didn't show the roll.
There we go.
There.
As you regain 21 hit points.
Okay, and well, shoot, and nothing really, because there's not really anything I can do. I don't have any weapons equipped or anything. Okay, that's it, I guess.
Okay, that's the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Alright, the newly emerged Mesoloth is going to first attempt to throw its trident at you, Red, as these three are now dogpiling on you. And it will attempt to throw it at you, and it manages to hit with a 17. The trident pierces your skin for 9 damage, reduced down to 4, and then it zips towards you, and then attempts to slash you with its claws. But it misses, it only rolls a 15. The Caneloth, which is directly next to you, Ender, is going to attempt to grab you with its tongue.
I fail all saving throws. Okay, good.
Well, it missed you with the tongue. The tongue quickly...
It does have advantage.
Yep, it rolled with advantage and still missed. The tongue retracts quickly, and frustrated, it tries to bite your leg. And it misses again. I'm not kidding, guys. This is... it's almost like Fantasy Grounds is tired of me picking on y'all. Or it thinks I'm picking on y'all. The Mesoloth 4 on its turn now, Lothana, is going to attempt to slash at thee with its trident, hitting you, dealing 10 piercing magical damage. And then slashes you with its claws, but misses. You feel the bite of its cold steel from its trident as it yanks it back and then tries to slash you in a moment to deflect with your double-bladed scimitar. And it is your turn.
I'm going to concentrate and cast Zephyr Strike.
Okay. How's that work?
I move like the wind. I do not provoke opportunity attacks. So I'm going to move over here, 35 feet.
Okay.
And then I have advantage on one weapon attack. And I'm going to look over at the Caretaker and try to shoot it right in the arm where it's got hold of Ender.
Well, it's not holding him. It basically, like, it electrocuted him, and now the hand is retracted. Ender's just sort of, like, wistfully waving back and forth in midair.
Okay, I'll just try to shoot him in the bicep.
Okay. That's a hit. A 23 definitely hits as you fire your repeating shot longbow, piercing into its arm, that impossibly large arm. And you deal 6 damage to the creature. It looks up at you, seemingly annoyed.
+7.
+7? Okay, I will manually put that on him.
And I'll make one more attack.
Okay.
So it's like 2 arrows right in his bicep.
That's also a hit. And another 9 damage to the creature.
And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Red, it is your turn.
Red will shift as her bonus action. So she'll get 12 temporary hit points.
Okay.
And she'll go for that mesolith number 3 that she's been wailing on again.
Alright. It looks really hurt. And it looks like it did something. It's like clutching its chest. Like it summoned this other creature. And that's a hit. 26 definitely hits. It's 17 slashing magical damage into the creature. And a 21 also hits. And you carve into it from its its clavicle on the left side of its body, straight through diagonally, carving it in half. The creature is dead.
And that's it for my turn.
Okay. Eli, it is your turn.
I will. I'm going to. How far is Ari up? Above me?
That's up to her. How far up were you hovering, Ari?
I wouldn't say super far. I mean, you would be able to, like, reach the bottom of my robes if you reached up.
So she's right there.
Oh, okay. So not super far. Okay.
Yeah, she's like right above your head, a little bit of ways.
Okay. I will move here, take an opportunity attack.
Okay. Let's see. The creature will slash at you with its claws, critically hitting you.
Luck. Roll that again, please.
How many luck points do you have?
One more.
Got one more? All right. It still hits you. 23.
I'll take the hit, but not the critical.
Okay. Not the critical. All right. You take 7 slashing magical damage as it carves into you, ripping a whole swath of the back of your robe as you rush away from the creature.
I want to use my action to activate the Nexus shard and pull out an item.
Okay. What are you pulling out?
Instant Fortress.
Okay. That will take a while because you and I have not discussed exactly how long it takes for you to summon items.
Oh, how long does it take?
Ordinarily, it takes a minute.
Oh, okay. Then never mind.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was instantaneous because we never talked about it.
Yeah, no, it's a new item, so yeah, for something like that, it would take at least a minute to summon that.
Yeah, it makes sense. All right, then I change my plans.
Okay.
I will look at him. I will firebolt him.
Okay, go for it.
Actually, you know what? I'll firebolt this other creature by.
Okay.
Ender.
That's a hit. A 24 definitely hits as you rush forth, skidding to a stop next to this creature, dealing 8 damage, reduced down to 4.
And I'll grab Ender by the arm.
Okay.
And cast Misty Step.
Okay.
30.
You attempt to Misty Step.
Yes.
There is this horrible sensation that comes over you as that familiar feeling of trying to Misty Step, becoming mist, and then forming somewhere else. It fails for some reason.
Well, that sucks. And I'm gonna
look up at Eli and go.
And you notice, Eli, that when that happens, the mist that normally comes off of you when you do that ability, it seems to suck towards the Caneloth like a vacuum, like it's inhaling the vapors. And it growls.
Well, that's good to know. I'll end my turn.
Okay, Mesloth 1's turn is going to teleport. It zips over right next to you, Lithana. That's all it can do on its turn. Mesloth 2 is going to shift down, gaining advantage against you, Red. Critically hitting you.
Boy.
And dealing 15 damage, reduced down to 0. It then slashes you with its claws. Hitting with a 24. And hitting you with 8, reduced again down to 0. On Caneloth 2's turn, it was looking in the direction of Eli, but it snuffles the air and turns and looks right up at you, Auri. And its tongue, impossibly long, zips out and tries to grab at you. But misses. It then zips up towards you, its tongue retracting into its mouth, and then attempts to bite you. Hitting with a 24. You take 27 piercing magical damage as it bites down into you. Its teeth are less made of teeth, look like metal. And it sinks its teeth deep into your body. And Ender, it is your turn.
It is still not the end of his turn, so is there any way I can delay my turn to the end of his turn?
Unfortunately, no, because you can't take an action, so you can't delay an action.
Alright.
I'm sorry. Zito, it is your turn.
Alright, Zito is going to go over and try to help Ari.
Okay.
I'm gonna go over there, and I will cast. I guess I'll do Firebolt.
Firebolt.
On the Kinaloth.
Okay, go for it. That is a hit. An 18 definitely hits. Is your Firebolt once again holding your arm out with your tools to create the Firebolt spell? You're using tools or are you using a wand?
I'm using my wand.
Gotcha. Okay, you deal 16 damage, halved, reduced down to 8.
Alright, and as my bonus action, I'm gonna continue to harass this big-armed bully.
Okay. As your little bug, mechanical bug now, unfortunately that is a miss. A 12 misses.
On my turn.
Okay.
As long as it's a non-hit on this job.
Auri, it is your turn. This thing is now retracted its teeth from you, and you can see your lifeblood dripping down its chin. And you can see that Zito has just tried to keep it from hurting you further.
Okay. I am going to wild shape, and
Okay.
I'm going to spend 2 of my wild shape slots to become an air elemental.
An air elemental. Recalling long ago, Auri, growing up in the Eldine Reaches at your Aunt Viv's, you are intimately remember her transforming into these things and seeing her turn into other elementals. And Auri suddenly becomes boop, that. And do you need the sheet?
Yes, please.
All right. I will share said sheet with you.
I am going to use its multi-attack on this little fella right in front of me.
Go for it. For those of you who've never seen an air elemental, Auri becomes this.
I'm beautiful.
She's a wispy lady.
I missed the first one.
Okay. But you hit with the second one. A 27 definitely hits on your slam attack.
Beautiful.
As you do 11 damage, partially resisted. Down to 5.
Cool. I look down at my form and I'm very shocked with myself, and I'm just kind of in disbelief, but I also think it's really cool, and that's the end of my turn.
It's a good thing Sporlin's not here, huh?
Yeah, I'm glad I left him at home.
Aw.
Safe.
Alright. I believe it is Canaloth number 1's turn. Turns its attention away from you now, Ender, looking towards this precious morsel, which is Eli, and attempts to wrap you up. Or first it tries to bite you, Eli, to see if you're going to use your shield. Does a 22 hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll still use shield.
You'll still use shield? Still hits.
Yeah, for the next attack.
Sure. You take 29 piercing magical damage as it bites into your leg, nearly ripping the end of your kneecap off, biting into and ripping out your part of your pants. And then you watch as its impossibly long tongue slathers out and attempts to wrap around your body. But it misses. And on Shinzen's turn, he is going to attempt to bash into Ender once again with his massive arm. Hitting him and dealing 24 bludgeoning magical damage. Make a Constitution save. Let's see if this stun's just going to continue.
But I automatically fail all my strength and dex save. Oh, it's a con save.
Yeah, it's a con save.
So, 14.
14, unfortunately, is not going to do it. You're still stunned.
You got it.
And he then, with that hand, once again, looks towards you, Eli, and says, I will enjoy presenting you to my master. And you take 28 lightning damage. And there's just... as he is shocked by this creature. On the... Mesoloth 4. Where is... Oh, there you are. Mesoloth 4 is going to rush towards you, Luthana. And it is going to attempt to stab at thee with a trident once again. Dealing 8 piercing magical damage and then slashing into you with its claws, but missing that time. The Mesoloth, number 5, which appeared out of nowhere, seeming to come through a tear in reality, is going to stab at and miss Red on its first attack with its trident. And with its second attack, it will critically hit you, Red, as you take 14 slashing critical magical damage, reduced down to 6. And Luthana, it is your turn again.
I'm going to move.
Okay.
Let's see.
You can see now that below you, you can see that both Ender and Eli are looking really rough. And you can see that Auri has turned into a cloud.
I'm going to move again
Okay.
really fast.
Are you still using Zephyr Strike?
Yes, it lasts for a minute.
Okay. As you zip away, harmlessly rushing past these creatures.
Alright, I'm going to drop Zephyr Strike and cast Lightning Arrow,
Okay.
aiming right at the Caretaker. And let's see. Can I what's it called? Like take disadvantage, or is that a thing? Advantage minus 10? No.
I think
Can't
that's
do
that's an ability that I don't know if you can do that with this attack.
I'm pretty sure she has sharpshooter as a feat.
Yeah,
I
I
don't think
do.
she's ever used it. It's -5 plus 10 to hit. If like plus 10 damage if you hit him at -5.
Yeah. Yeah, it says before you make an attack roll with a ranged weapon, you can choose to take a -5 penalty to your attack, and you get 10 extra damage if you hit.
Alright.
Would you like to do that?
I'm going to try. I will blow on my arrow and say, please find your mark true, and I will aim. Oh my gosh!
Unfortunately, a 6 will not miss. It misses him. In fact, your lightning arrow is just off. It impacts the pedestal, and there's this brilliant flash of light as the lightning arrow dissipates.
Okay. Alright.
Eli suddenly appears next to you and whispers in your ear he's resistant to magic.
I mean, but I wouldn't really know that.
No, you wouldn't, unfortunately.
No, I'm saying Everyone saw when I cast a spell that the shadow disintegrated into the Canoloth, right?
Did I see that?
I would say you weren't necessarily looking at the Canoloth. But with your passive, I would say you would have saw something strange when Eli looked like Eli tried to teleport. Something came out of him towards that creature. So you would have caught a very brief glimpse with your passive perception.
Okay. I will use sharpshooter on the Canoloth then.
Okay. That unfortunately is a miss, a natural one. I don't know what is going on with you tonight, Lithana. Your bow, I don't know if it's running out of juice from when Zito worked on it or what.
She needs to take it back to the shop.
Oh, no.
She's not happy. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Red, it is your turn. Oh no. Ashley lost connection.
Uh-oh.
Ashley, can you hear us? All right, we'll go ahead and say Eli. Well, Red is holding her action. Eli, it's your turn for now.
Eli. So I will. Can I shove a potion in under the mouth?
It costs
an action.
It costs an action to administer a potion to a companion. It costs a bonus action to administer it to yourself.
I mean, do what you're gonna do. However, I don't recommend it.
I'm gonna drink a potion of superior healing myself as a bonus action.
Okay.
So 8d4.
It looks like Red's internet got lost.
Oh no. Yep, it's 8d4 plus 8, Eli. So you will gain back 34 hit points if you want to manually adjust that.
Yes.
And remove that from your inventory.
Yep, that's what I'm doing. Potion of Fury Healing. 34. Dang. That's like the most I've ever been healed.
Right? And you did it to yourself. Is that the end of your turn? Or do you want to do something else?
Sorry, I was doing math. How much that point? Sorry.
That's okay.
I had to bring up a calculator. Sorry. I'm
That's
the best
okay.
at math.
Eli would take a moment to be proud of himself.
Dang. It changed. This Ender, I'm sorry, buddy. I will shift over here. Then can I move another?
You want to move away from it?
I'll disengage. I'll use my action to disengage. I got to. I can't.
Okay. Alright, that's the end of your turn?
Yep.
Alright, Zito, it's your turn.
Alright, Zito's gonna move back a bit.
Okay.
Oh,
you're moving away from the creature?
I was more than 5 feet away from it.
Oh, it has a reach beyond that.
Alright, what's its reach?
Let's see.
So right now I'm 15 feet away.
Yeah, it has a range of 30 with its tongue.
It's gonna attack me?
Yeah. Do you want to move?
Yeah, I'll move.
Okay. It will go ahead and attempt to hit you with its tongue. Yeah, it has a 30-foot long tongue. 19 hits you.
I'm gonna cast shield.
Okay. What's that bring your AC up to?
20.
To 20? Alright. Does not get you. You manage to zip away from it as its impossibly long tongue tries to grab at you.
And I'll use my turn to cast Aid on myself, Eli, and Ender.
Okay. I believe that's what, 25 additional hit points per each of you on their max?
I'm casting it at third level, so it'll be 15 hit points instead.
15 hit points instead. So you guys can each give yourselves 15 temporary hit points.
Oh yeah, I'll accept that. Thank you.
Alright, and Red is letting me control her character.
Okay. You can go ahead and take Red's turn if that's the end of Zito's turn.
That will be the end of my turn.
Okay. What would you like to do?
I'll just have her attack a Mezzaloth too.
Okay. Alrighty. Mezzaloth 2. I believe she can attack twice, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, she'll do both attacks on that one.
Okay. And the first attack unfortunately misses. The second one does hit, though, as she does 13 slashing magical damage to the creature.
Alright. No, I think that'll be your turn.
That's the end of her turn?
Yes.
Alright. Mezzaloth number 4, Lithana, is going to teleport once again right next to you. End of its turn. On Shinzen's turn, let's see. He is going to reach out to you, Ender, and says, "I'm not sure if you're going to be coming along." Wraps his meaty hand around your neck. I need you to make a Constitution saving for... Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. This just hits. You take 34 necrotic magical damage.
I'll reduce that to 1.
Reduce that to 1. Okay.
I'll reduce my health for just 1.
Okay. So you're not unconscious.
Yeah, I have 102 wounds.
Yeah, let's see. Do half of that. So that's 17 temporary hit points onto the Caretaker. And I need you to make a con save.
Okay.
Okay. Unfortunately, your maximum hit points have been reduced by 34.
Okay.
So let me find you. Where are you? There you are. Alright, you're not unconscious. Let me take that unconscious off of you. And we'll make a note here that your max is 103.
Drop her down to 71. You said 32?
34 actually. So your max is down to 69. I think that drops you unconscious.
I don't know. I don't know how that works. I believe that the necrotic damage.
I would say that you're still at 1. So we'll say that you're down 68.
Does the damage all happen at the same time?
This kind of happens as a result of the damage.
Because then you could say, like, when someone attacks you with a sword, and then there's also additional fire damage, then the fire damage would happen after the original damage, right?
True. Well, in that case, yeah, you're unconscious. I was trying to fight for you, Adam. All right, that is. Let's see, how long is that arm? He is going to move towards you, Eli. And he's going to attempt to bash you with his gigantic arm. Oh, no, he can't. Sorry, he used his life leech. So he's just going to move.
I was going to say, how many attacks did you get?
I apologize. No, that's he used that ability, so all he can do is move towards you. And Caneloth 1's turn is going to... Its impossibly long tongue now is going to slather out. We'll see if it can actually hit you. Ender. Or no. Why is it targeting you, Eli? I apologize. You should be targeting Ender. We'll see if it hits. Okay. Instead of dealing damage, the creature is going to just grab you, lift your body up, and it starts zipping away towards the edge of the map, so to speak. What? Oh, what happened there? There we go. Grabbing Ender's body and now is rushing him away from this place, about to go beyond the barriers of this vault. And if any of you were looking in his direction, you would have seen this. Mesaloth 1 is going to also teleport right next to you, Lithana. These two now holding up their tridents in defiance. And Auri, it is your turn.
Okay. I see that thing going off with Ender, and I don't care about this one, and if it hits me, I'm gonna go and try and save him.
I believe it used its reaction on Zito, so it can't hit you.
Oh, cool. Alright, I'm going for that feller, and I'm gonna multi-attack him.
Go for it. That 27 hits.
Should I roll both of them and then do the damage, or...?
No, you can roll the damage each time. It does resist your damage somewhat.
Second.
When do your attacks become magical, by the way?
That is a great question.
Well, we'll table it for now, but we'll look that up later.
Okie dokie.
Is that the end of your turn?
Well, shucks, I can't do anything else to it, so I guess so, yeah.
Okay. On Ender's turn, Ender's unconscious. Caneloth 2's turn. Saw you going away from it. It doesn't like that. It's going to go straight towards you and attempt to attack you. First trying to bite into your wispy form. It misses. It then tries to claw at you. Its teeth and its claws are just passing through your form, doing nothing.
He's just slapping gas.
He's just slapping gas, exactly. Mesaloth number 2 is going to continue to try and beat down Red, piercing Red with its trident, doing 5 damage, reduced down from 10, and then slashing into Red with its claws once again, but missing. And on number 5's turn, it will do the same, slashing into and piercing, or at least attempting to, connecting with its trident, and then slashing with its claws, and missing. It's almost like they're twins. And Lithana, it is your turn. Once again, these bug-like bipeds are just... They're just getting in your face. Every time you try to move real fast away from them, they teleport after you. They seem determined to take you down.
Well, I'm done running from them. I'm going to still keep my eyes on the prey, so to speak, and try to shoot Caneloth number 1.
Okay, you can definitely reach.
I will cast Hunter's Mark on myself.
Okay.
And target for 2 attacks.
That's a hit. As you deal 18 piercing magical damage to the creature.
How is this thing still up?
That's also a hit. A 28 definitely hits as you deal 12 piercing magical damage to the creature.
Alright, she's frustrated it's still alive, but she hit it, so end of turn.
Okay. Zito, it is your turn. The Candleoff has turned its attention away from you and seems to be going up after your wispy friend Auri.
Alright, Zito's gonna cast Expeditious Retreat on himself.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if I can go up to will myself over to Ender.
Okay.
And am I able to use my action to do give him a potion, or is that just a bonus action?
It costs a full action to administer a potion.
I'm gonna see if I have a potion, but if I do, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. That'll be your full action.
You fine with that?
Okay. What kind of potion do you want to administer?
I'll just give him a potion of healing.
Okay. Alright, if you want to go ahead and delete one of those from your sheet, you can. So what is it, 4 plus 4?
Yeah, 2d4, yeah, 4 plus 4.
Alright,
So
you
8.
get 8 hit points back. Your eyes blink open, Ender. You are floating in midair with a tongue wrapped around you. Oh, I suppose I should put that on you. Whoopsie. Poor Ender, getting all these status effects on him. I believe the stunned effect will end, if I'm not mistaken, at the end of this turn. It actually should have already been off, so I'll take that off of you.
Okay.
And that's the end of your turn, Zito?
Yes.
Alright. Is Red still gone, or is she here?
I'm back.
Hey, Red, it's your turn. They're still trying to bully you. These cricket men.
Okay.
Or cricket women. Or cricket person.
I will swing at Mesolith number 5 with my sword. And I'm going to swing recklessly, actually, so I have advantage.
Alright, make sure you target 5. You're currently targeting 2.
Okay.
That is a 26. Definitely hits. That's 20 slashing magical damage from your Radiant Infused Greatsword.
And then I'll swing again.
Unfortunately, I don't think a 14 hits. Yeah, your first attack your second attack was a 14.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see it roll because I didn't click advantage yet.
No worries. You want to roll your attack again? We'll see if you actually hit.
Yes, and I got 20 on both of the next 2 rolls, so...
Okay. So we'll say, go ahead and you say it was a critical hit then. That's 20 slashing critical magical damage to the creature. Once again, carving heavy damage into these bug men, women, people.
And then for my bonus action, I'll use my Fang attack.
Okay. Your Fang attack unfortunately misses.
Alright, and that's it for my turn.
Okay. In response to your attack, he is going to, he doesn't care. He's going to cast Cloud Kill on the point right in the center, and he's going to get all of you. So go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw. Alright, unfortunately that is a failure, as this 20-foot sphere of gas suddenly forms around the three of you. And I'll go ahead and cast that on himself. This thing doesn't seem to have much in the way of oops.
Yeah, how do my lungs affect that?
Oh, you know what? It doesn't know that that you have that. So it's actually going to just do damage to themselves.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and roll their con saves. Okay, they just make it. And I'll take half of that damage. Okay, so they each take 8 poison damage from its misplaced cloud kill. And there's still a cloud there, unfortunately. It's sort of obscuring your vision now, but you don't think that they've gone anywhere. And Auri, it is your turn.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to slap that same one.
Slap
he tried
it.
to take away my favorite orc, so
He's trying to take your orc friend. Unfortunately, that first attack is a miss.
hopefully this one's not.
That is a hit. A 26 definitely hits the Canaloth. So you're in your Zephyr-like form, this wispy form. You reach forward with your 2 arms and encapsulate the creature's body in a sphere of just a twirling tornado. And you, Zito, you watch as Auri blenders this creature. It just turns into a red mist of chunks.
It's really gross, but also really cool at the same time.
Ender, you are no longer restrained and grappled. And Auri, you have a free action. Was that your second attack? You have movement
Yeah, it's
still.
my second attack. I'm just gonna turn and look at this one and just... I mean, I'm pretty sure he saw what I just did to his friend, so hopefully...
Okay.
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right. On the Mesoloth's turn, it is going to cast... Nah, you know what? Heck with it. It's going to do what it... If it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's going to move to get advantage on its attack against you, Lithana. Missing you with its first attack with its trident, but connecting with its claws. That familiar feeling of its horrible claws dealing 7 damage to you. And Eli, it is your turn. This Caretaker, this Shinzen, is now in your face, and it looks like it's getting back, ready to rear its arm back and bash you.
Hey, Jeremy.
Yes, sir. I ma'am. Excuse me.
I think I'm technically supposed to roll a concentration check with it hitting me.
Oh. I don't think you had it on you, so it didn't roll. So you go ahead and roll your check.
What is that?
It's a concentration, if I'm not mistaken.
It's Constitution.
Okay,
Constitution.
okay.
Why did I say concentration?
Con save.
Con save. Unfortunately, you miss. So yes, your hunter's mark is gone once again.
Gosh, dang it.
And Eli, it's your turn.
Eli looks down at himself. And I'm gonna cast Polymorph.
Okay. You're gonna cast Polymorph on yourself?
Yep. I'm gonna become a T-Rex.
How's that work?
I take the stats of the creature. It's a CR8.
It is a CR8 creature.
Roar!
Okay then.
Ari is
I got
pleased.
nothing else. I got nothing else.
Eli, go ahead and give yourself 136 temporary hit points.
Do I get does my 15 carry over?
Sure, why not?
36. Alright.
And then I will share the sheet with you so you know what you can do.
Dang. Technically I used my action already, didn't I?
Yeah.
Dang,
So
I want to bite him.
So suddenly, Eli becomes this. There's suddenly a floating giant bipedal lizard with stubby arms where Eli used to be.
And you just hear, "Roar!" And finally, Ender is smarter than Eli because he has an intelligence of 2. And on my turn.
Okay.
Oh wait, I can move. Do I want to move because he'll hit me? Nah, okay, I'll end my turn because I don't think I can do a bonus action with this creature.
Okay.
Dang.
All right.
Sorry, I didn't look at it.
That's okay. Mesaloth is going to make another save. And I believe it will take some damage. Alright, takes half of that. And that's 9 more damage on him. And then he will attempt to stab at the... with disadvantage. Red. Because he's not sure where you are. And he misses. And then once again tries to attack you with his claws. Still manages to hit you, though. Just a glancing attack. You feel as it rakes into you, dealing 4 damage, reduced down from 9. On Shinzen's turn, looks up at you, Eli. Cast Dispel Magic.
Well, I mean, that's his action, so I'll take it.
It is his action.
I'll take it. Boop. It was
Imagine
fun.
Eli's face in that moment when he got
He's just looking at you and smiling, and he just snaps his fingers, and you boop, bamf back into your Eli form. So I believe you had, what, 15? I'll put that back on you.
Man.
And he closes the distance, gets up to you, like he's going to do something else on his next turn. And Ender, it is your turn. Your free action, you're no longer stunned. You can see this creature just beyond the wispy form of Auri, the other Caneloth.
Oh my gosh, I don't even know what to do. Well, to start things off, I'm going to...
You also just saw a T-Rex briefly, and then you heard this sound. And it became Eli again.
I'm gonna move right there. I'm going to... use my gain advantage, gain 10 temporary health.
Okay.
I'm going to attack.
Go for it. That's most definitely a hit. A 22 connects as you slash into it. dealing 11 magical slashing damage.
Going for my second.
That is also it. 28 definitely connects as you carve into its body, dealing 15 slashing magical damage to it.
I'm going to action surge.
Okay.
I'm going to attack it again.
I was going to say, you got your action surge back from the short rest, didn't you?
Sure did.
That's also a hit. Another 10 slashing magical damage. Just cutting
And my
into
last
it
hit.
over and over again. Carving into it. And unfortunately, you overcorrected and missed it on your last attack.
Alright, that is the end of my turn. Oh wait, do I have a bonus act? Yes, I used it. Okay, your turn.
Okay. In response to your attacks, it turns its attention away from the wispy form of Auri and then towards you, Ender. And at first, it attempts to bite you, rushing forth, trying to bite into your torso, managing to hit as it deals 23 piercing magical damage, and you fall unconscious, taking death saves. It then once again, this time taking its tongue, wrapping its tongue around your body. Oops, that should have been with advantage if I'm not mistaken. Or no, it's just that automatic crit, isn't it? If it
Melee
connects,
attacks are automatic crits.
yeah, if it connects, it's an automatic crit. It did not hit. It did not. It somehow manages to miss you. A Mezzaloth 4 is going to continue trying to poke at Lithana. Lithana, you're getting kind of tired of these freaky creatures trying to poke and scratch you with its Lee press-on nails.
Yep.
Dealing 9 damage to you. Red, it is your turn again. Your vision is a bit obscured, but you are not in any danger of being damaged by this spell.
Cool. I'm going to recklessly swing at Mezzaloth 5 again.
Okay, you will be
With
attacking
my
with
sword?
disadvantage.
Okay, so if I attack recklessly, it just becomes just a
A
normal
regular attack, correct.
attack. Okay.
That's a hit. 26 definitely hits. As you deal 16 slashing magical damage to it. And then 26 also hits. As you can't quite see it happen, but you hear this definite sound of a head being separated from a neck.
And then I'll like kind of fumble around behind me with my claws to try and get the other one.
Okay.
Which, nope.
It rolls with disadvantage, so we'll say you missed.
And that is it for my turn.
Okay. Don't want to move, want to stay right there?
Yeah.
Okay. I gotta tell you guys, tonight the rolls have been in y'all's favor for the most part, because I just missed twice with advantage. And Auri, it is your turn. You just watch Ender knocked unconscious yet again, seemingly bleeding out in front of you. This creature trying to wrap him up once. This one now trying to wrap its tongue up around him.
Yeah, I'm really angry at this thing, so I'm going to move into its space and I'm going to whirlwind it.
Okay. Here, let me move you so you can target it. There you go. There you go. It succeeds.
Okay, so it still takes half the damage.
All right. I believe if you roll it, it should automatically have it for you. All right. It partially resists 24 damage down to 12 as it is whipping around inside of your body.
Well, it's a big jerk.
It's a big jerk. And
Fortunately, I can't attack again like that.
it's in exactly like it's in the dryer, just boom, 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 like a shoe in the dryer, just boom, 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 hitting the walls of the dryer. And on Mesoloth 2's turn, it will roll with a disadvantage, trying to poke and miss at Deer Red. These things have been just picking on you, but it manages to connect with its claws, slashing, reduced down to 4. And Zito, it is your turn. You're watching as this thing is being blendered inside of the mist form of the air elemental Auri.
Alright. Zito's gonna go over to Ender's unconscious body and he's gonna cast Cure Wounds on him again.
Okay. You have yourself also targeted, by the way. So we'll take them 6 points off. You're down 22.
Alright, so, and as a bonus action, I will use my turret to blast this Caretaker's head off.
Okay, go for it. Blast them in the face. And just think, if you guys had done a little diplomacy, you might not be in this encounter. Unfortunately, that's a miss.
Just let them know that it's still there.
Okay. Just like look, firing its laser beams. Pew, 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 pew. Alright, on its turn, Shinzen is going to whack you, Eli, or at least attempt to.
Shield.
I figured as much.
Before he even tries, please don't hit me.
He misses. And then you watch his smile turn to a grimace, and then he smiles once again, and he reaches out and says, "Come here, give us a kiss." And hits you, and you take 29 lightning magical damage, reduced down to 14 by your extra hit points.
I'm resistant to lightning damage. Did it counter that in?
I think it did.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm looking at the damage. Yep, partially absorbed.
Okay. Oh, you only do lightning? Me, I'm a big storm fan too.
It just sort of looks at you, and he just has this look of like just disdain at this point. And Lithana, it is your turn.
I'm going to kill the gnats.
Kill the gnats.
I will take out my scimitar and stab at number 4.
Okay. Stabby. Stabby hits. 22 definitely hits. And that's 11 damage, reduced down to 5.
Oof.
Yeah, these
That
guys are resistant.
If I took out my bow and shot it...
Well, unfortunately, you can't really switch weapon.
Okay.
I mean, you could drop your scimitar, I suppose, and as part of your... yeah, it's kind of hard to do that. It's kind of hard to hit with one weapon and then go for another one. That hits. Reduced down to 4. You still do damage.
Okay.
We gotta get
End of
you
my turn.
we gotta get you a magic weapon, Lithana.
Yeah, I need to take this to Zito. And she's going to bonus action yell out to Red. Red, where are you? I need your help getting these annoying gnats off of me.
Looking in that direction where Red was, you just see this voluminous cloud.
And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. On the Caneloth's turn, I believe it takes more damage, doesn't it, Auri?
Nope. Because
No?
he succeeded, and I didn't fling him across the world, so...
So he's just, like, right next to you. Okay. So...
Well, he might still be in the same spot as me, because I moved into his spot to do it, but I didn't fling him away, so I think we're in the same spot.
Okay, well, he moves out of the spot, unless you have something that says he can't.
Nope.
Okay, and then he is going to... No, he did not, did he? Let me roll for that save. Red. He failed. He takes 14 damage from the poison. Back to the Canoloth. Canoloth is going to attempt to once again try to scratch at the wind. Scratch and bite at the wind. It hits, dealing 30 damage absorbed by your form, and then it tries to slash at you with its claws, also hitting with its claws, dealing 18 damage reduced by your form.
So this form also does have slashing resistance. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how we're going to figure that out. Yeah, we're going to have to figure out how that works. I might have to start like dropping resistances on you when you are these creatures. We'll figure it out after this battle.
Okay.
And Eli, it is your turn.
Hey, bud. Misty Step.
Okay. Where would you like to go? Right behind him by the podium? There you go.
Yeah. And I'll run 30 feet.
Going up towards them?
Yeah.
Okay.
And my action, because Misty Step's a bonus action. Hey, Ender, open up! I'm gonna shove a healing potion in his mouth.
Okay. What kind are you giving him?
I have a potion of greater healing.
Okay.
So 4d4 plus 4, Ender.
Can you cast it on me, or should I roll?
I think he rolls it. 16. Okay, so you get 20 hit points back, Ender.
I'll take it.
That's the end of your turn, Eli?
Yes.
Okay.
Did you apply it? Did you apply it, or should I?
Yeah, you have to apply it, I think.
I did it for you.
Alright, cool, thanks.
Okay. Lafana is still getting poked with the pokey sticks of doom, but these guys are just not doing a very good job of trying to subdue her. Still connects with the Lee press on nails, though. And Ender, it's your turn.
Well, I am going to finish off the Canolith, but I'm first going to use my last heal, or my last temporary.
Okay.
Gain advantage, 10 temporary health. And here I go.
Unfortunately, a 14 misses. But a 22, or 28, I should say, does not. That connects as you deal 10 slashing magical damage to the creature.
And my, oh, yes, and my turn.
Okay. Eli, it's your turn again.
Oh, it's my turn. I did not expect that.
Hey. Them variant rules for initiative rolls, man.
Ender, take this! My last greater potion of healing in my inventory.
That's another 20 hit points back.
I will go right here. Actually, right here. And bonus say, I don't.
I am covered in my own blood and a bunch of green slime from those tongues, and I am, I guess, not feeling too good.
Nope. I don't have anything for bonus actions, so I will end my turn there.
All right, Red, you're still on the stinky cloud.
Stinky cloud. I'm gonna swing recklessly so that I'm just swinging normally with my greatsword at Mesolith 2.
That's a hit. As you slash into its body with 16 slashing magical damage within the cloud. Should be rolling those attacks. You're doing those recklessly?
Yeah.
Okay. 25 also hits. And that's another 17 slashing magical damage to the creature.
And still swinging recklessly with my fangs.
That's a hit. As you bite into the creature, it partially resists your bite. It's a strange sensation. It's like biting into a cracker, but it doesn't taste like a cracker.
Ugh. This one does not like your taste. And that's it for my turn.
Okay. Auri, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm really sick of this one's shit, so I'm gonna hit him again. I'm gonna multi-attack it.
Okay. Oh my gosh. That's a miss. I'm so sorry. But your second attack hits. 26 definitely hits. As it is part... You know what? Your attacks are magical, aren't they?
Yeah.
Alright, so let's... okay. That would have been 15. So let me add another 8 damage to the Canoloth. There we go. I fixed it. Is that all you're gonna do?
Yeah, you look at me and I just like, if a big ass cloud could sigh, that's what it looks like. And then I had my turn.
Okay. On the Mesoloth 4's turn, it's going to continue to do what it does best, which is scratch and miss. Scratch and miss. And poke and miss each time. Mesoloth 1 will do the same thing. But hits. You know, if these guys weren't rolling with advantage, it would just be pathetic. But this one actually managed to hit you twice. And Ender, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm going to attack this guy again. And for my bonus action, I'm going to... Oh, I'll get there.
A 19 most definitely hits as you slash into this quadruped creature, dealing 11 slashing magical damage. Unfortunately, a 1 is a automatic miss.
Oh, yeah, you can double move, but you...
Alright, here I'm going to... Fighting Spirit. I'm going to... gain 10 health.
Don't think you can double temporary hit points.
Nope.
Or is this...
I'm looking at the wrong thing. It's called Second Wind, sorry.
Oh, second one, sorry.
1d10 plus my fighter level. Okay, here I go.
So you get 20 hit points back. That puts you down to missing 3, if I'm not mistaken. Fighters,
I can only
man.
use that once, so... Anyways, end of turn.
Alright. On the Canoloth's turn, in response to you beating on it, it's going to turn its attention back to you, Ender. And it first tries to bite you, hitting you, and dealing 25 piercing magical damage reduced down to 15. Let's say, isn't that it took away all, yeah, it took away all of your temporary hit points, and then it tries to wrap you up in its tongue, but misses. And Lithana, it's your turn.
So looking down from where I am to the floor, how far is that?
From where you are right now to the exact floor, it's probably about 50 feet to get there. To touch down to the surface down there.
I can take a healing potion as a bonus action? Or
Correct.
no?
As part of your yes, to grab a healing potion out of your pack and drink it is a bonus action.
Okay, I'm going to take out, let's see which one. Potion of greater healing.
Okay.
And chug it.
Alright, you'll get 15 hit points back.
Okay. And then I'm going to use my full movement and take whatever attacks and run.
Okay, where are you going?
Right above my friends, here. And then I can move 70 feet, so I'm 30 feet, I'm 20 feet from the floor.
Okay. So I would say that you are basically like right above them. Sort of like right here. I'm just going to adjust Eli a little bit. And you'll take opportunity attacks from both of the creatures as you move away from them. Won't impede your movement. First one hits you, stabbing you in your side. And the other one also tries to stab at thee and also hits you. Stabbing you in your side for another 8.
Well,
I think it
took away all my healing.
Oh no. I'm sorry.
Oh well.
But at least you got away from them.
Yep.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes it is.
Okay. Zito, it is your turn.
Alright, seeing the trickle of blood splatter on the floor as Lithana makes her way over, Zito's gonna will himself up to her and cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
Cure Wounds at 2nd level? On yourself?
On Lithana.
Oh, Lithana. You still have the Caretaker targeted, by the way.
I think I'm still double clicking on my mouse. I don't know why it keeps happening.
No worries.
Hey.
Hey.
Alright. Make sure I'm not clicking on Lithana.
Yeah, well, you're still clicking on Lithana.
Alright. And as my bonus action, I'm going to shoot the Caretaker again.
Go for
Hopefully I'm not just gonna let him know that the turret's there anymore.
Let it
Do
know
some
it's
more
still
damage.
there. Unfortunately, that... Whoa! It actually hits.
It hit.
A 17 hits.
Let's blow one of its ears off.
Okay. It takes 8 damage from you.
Alright, now end my turn.
Okay. Believe that's Shinzen's turn. He didn't absorb it. He had temporary hit points, Derek.
Oh, okay, because it said absorb, and I'm like,
Yeah, because he had.
I don't think there is anything that absorbs force damage.
Yeah, he has temporary hit points. All right,
I want
let's
what that
see.
guy's wearing.
All right, yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if this is good for us that he's pausing or really bad for us that he's deciding which one of us has to die.
I don't like that.
Way.
Move him back the other way, Jeremy.
No, I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to move. I was trying to draw. Sorry.
Trying to scare me?
There we go. Do that.
Yes, did it work?
There we go. So you put them here. Put this over here. And here. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. The Caretaker, remarkably fast, once again, zips over, spins around, and with his smaller arm gestures out, palm out, and casts Lightning Bolt.
Counterspell. Just kidding, I don't have any spells left.
Alright.
Will my turret get a reaction?
I don't think that it gets reactions. But they'll read
I
the
tried.
rules for that. No worries.
I tried.
Alright, so let's see. Lothana succeeds, Auri succeeds, and Eli succeeds.
Oh, wait. I should actually be over there too. I cured Lothana.
Oh, okay. Make a dex save.
I mean, I'm like super high up in the air, though, right? So
Oh, well.
it,
He flew up to level so that he's with you guys. He's level with you guys. Yeah, that's a fail, Zito. I'm sorry. All right, so let me cast the damage. All right, so that's 30 damage. I'll just drop that onto you, Zito.
Hey, I'm resistant to the lightning. I don't think it just went half because I succeeded.
Yeah, for
So
some
would that
reason,
be-
your resistance is not working how it's programmed. Because I have you set up with
It'd
resistance.
be half, right?
Okay, I fixed it.
Alright, thanks. Yeah, keep
Alright.
casting Firebolt. I mean, yeah, what Lightning Bolt?
Well, so I'll say take 7 hit points back.
Alright.
All right.
Yeah, this form is also bad. I don't know how we're.
Is it also resistant to lightning?
Yeah.
Okay. Give yourself 7 hit points back.
me too. Just kidding.
All right. Number 2, Mesaloth is going to take another con save, but actually doesn't fail this time and only takes half damage. Takes 10 damage and dies. And it is Eli's turn again. There's a smell of ozone in the air as Shinzen cast a lightning bolt on you and your friends. He doesn't seem to be playing around anymore.
Yeah.
I like how everybody got their turns before all the monsters, by the way.
I know. I guess I'm gonna firebolt him because I don't have anything. I mean, I'm tapped out completely. So.
Okay, he's on your level, so you're gonna have to move a bit to see him.
Oh,
You gotta-
You don't have
You
any
gotta-
items?
How about can I see him now?
Yeah, you can see him now. You were just blocked by Lithana and a giant wind creature that is Auri. That's a hit. He absorbs the 13 damage. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, it's the end of my turn.
Okay. Zito, it is your turn.
Alright, Zito's gonna move out a little bit.
Okay.
He doesn't want to fall victim to any more lightning attacks.
Gotcha.
And he's going to use his last second level spell to do Scorching Ray.
Okay. Gotta love those Scorching Rays. That's a hit. That's a miss. That's a miss. It absorbs it down, taking 1 damage. Partially,
right,
excuse me, I apologize. Partially resisted, partially absorbed.
And then I'll use my bonus action to blast it with the turret.
Go for it. That unfortunately a 10 misses.
It's still there.
It's still there. It's like a flashlight. Every once in a while, the beam of light flashes towards him. It's like, hey, you. Red, it is your turn. And for all you know, there are no more threats around you, and you're in the middle of that fart cloud. You're hearing the sounds of crackling lightning and craziness going on somewhere below you.
Okay. I will myself.
It's a spell-like effect, Derek. It just lasts until it finishes.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, Cloud Kill just lasts until it's done, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong.
No idea. But yeah, I'll will myself use my action to dash
Okay.
over here.
All right. You can drop straight down, or which I know it's kind of weird, but you want to go towards the center of the bottom half?
I guess just straight down from where I'm at, so I'd be kind of in the same spot.
You bump up against him. Whoa.
I'm next to... Oh!
Whoops.
Super jumping. So I'm like right next to...
You are right next... You wave out of the cloud, rushing forward, and you bounce off of him, and he kind of like is shocked and surprised you're there.
And I'll use my bonus action to slap at him with my claws.
Okay.
And I'll do it recklessly.
Okay. That is a hit. That's 4 damage reduced down from none.
It was like a cat when they get surprised and they just do a quick like bop.
Yeah, just like a boop. Is that the end of your turn?
My turn.
Ender,
yeah.
It is your turn. You watched as that...
I'm finally going to finish this thing off.
Go for it. That is a hit. I would just like to mention that he rolled a 5 and still hit him. This thing is looking...
Still not dead?
This thing is looking rough. As you wail on it one more time, you decapitate the creature. Its tongue came out of its mouth as it does so, and now its head is spinning end over end with that thorny tongue whipping around, just viscous substance coming out.
I'm gonna move there. Can I... For my bonus action, can I drink a potion?
Yes, you may. If you have a potion in your inventory, go for it. Is that all you're going to do?
Yeah, well, I figured that out. You can end my turn.
Okay. Auri, it is your turn. You got zippity zapped.
I'm going to fly over to him.
Okay.
I am going to go on this side to try and divide his attention a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, I have to roll to see if I get my whirlwind back.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a d6. I think it's a 5 or a 6, if I'm not mistaken.
It says 4 through 6.
Oh, is it 4 through 6? Then yeah, you get it back.
Cool. I'm not gonna use it just yet. I'm gonna multi-attack him.
Okay, go for it. That's a hit. So you slam into his body. And I'll go ahead and add 7 more damage on him because you have magical attacks.
Yay!
You get advantage, Ari, because I'm next to him.
Only if you are corner to corner.
No, I have a feature from my
totem. That's
totem.
right. I apologize. You do. So yes, roll your next attack with advantage, please. That is a hit.
Oh boy, I needed it that time too.
And you deal another 13 damage to it. I'll automatically add another 7 onto him.
Yay! That's my turn.
Okay. And Lithana, it is your turn.
Lithana's going to move 20 feet down to the floor.
Okay.
And then another 15 over here.
All right.
And she will cast Hunter's Mark one last time. Okay. And she will use Sharpshooter
Okay.
and attempt to hit the Caretaker. Come on.
I think you're still targeting Mezzaloth 4, by the way.
Ah.
There you go.
Here it goes.
Here goes nothing. It's critical hit.
Hey!
Hey! I believe that was a -5 critical hit.
Yeah, that was. Holy crap.
The Shenzhen is looking like he's turning around and he's getting ready to do his thing.
Ooh, 31.
So another 10 on top of that, right?
Yes.
Oh no, plus 10. Sorry. Yes,
Yeah.
not D10.
Not D10, plus 10. Lithana, how would you like to kill this creature?
Yes! I'm gonna hit him right between the legs where it hurts.
Oh boy. So your arrow strikes true, and he looks like he was getting ready to villain monologue, and he's saying, "You're all fools! Foolish! You will all die. And you catch him his femoral artery, wherever that might be on a creature like this, and he just pitches forth in the midair, floating there, dead. Is that the end of your turn? I believe you still have attack actions. There are creatures straight above you and then over. However, I think that you are blocked because of the cloud kill.
Like, completely blocked?
Yeah, it completely obscures your vision.
Well, for good measure, I will just shoot the Caretaker again.
I take it back. No, you can see them because
Okay.
I was looking at a different part of the map, and it looks like they hear the death rattle of their master, and they look like they're getting ready to leave.
No, XP, don't go. I aim and shoot.
That's a hit. Another 15 piercing magical damage.
And that's it.
That's it. All right. Mezzaloth number 1. You just looking in the direction after you fired at number 4, you just watch it bamfs out of existence. Gone. On 4, same thing. And you, my friends, are out of combat. I apologize. That was a really long combat, you guys.
Yeah, it was.
Would you all like to take a rest?
Take a long rest? I think we do.
Eli's gonna make the hut.
Well,
let's not rest here.
I was going to suggest, would you all like to... Whoops. Would you all like to... gosh, my brain's not working. Did you guys want to take a break, or you just want to power on through to the end? Because we kind of absorbed the breaks with this long combat. I apologize. I unlocked your tokens.
Well, we only have 15 minutes left. Let's just power through it.
All right.
Agreed.
All right. Guys are out of combat. Eventually, that cloud just sort of dissipates.
Zito, take a look at that ledger that the caretaker was holding on to.
Okay. You find he had a couple of books on him, and they all seem to be essentially the same thing. This creature seemed to be cataloging this place. There's also a lot of text in various languages.
He's going to toss them all to Eli.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank you. I'll see what I can do.
And I will award you all experience points for that encounter. You each received 3,700 experience points.
Nice. And I thought I will go join the others.
Okay.
So, is it safe to rest here, or not really?
I'm going to say not really.
Definitely not.
Do we know how to get out of here?
Back
Well,
to where we came.
If you remember, Auri would know that the druid Harak was trying to, before you all rushed through the gateway, was trying to tell her what the return combination on the door was.
I guess we should look at the ledgers for the password.
Or do we rest here and I can get the password tomorrow?
Eli, if we rest and something else comes here, like that thing's master, then we're doomed.
And if we don't rest and we run into anything, we're all gonna die because both Eli and I can't do anything.
Yep.
And yeah.
I'm gonna start taking a nap. You want the dome or not?
Yes, please.
Are you taking a short rest?
We already took a short rest.
Yeah.
That's true, you did take a short rest. I mean, technically you can take more short rests. Right?
I think so, right?
We can just sit around and do nothing. I mean, that counts,
Yeah.
right?
I can do something that lasts for an hour if we just need a short rest.
No, I think we need a long rest.
I think we need a long rest.
We can't get back without a long rest unless you want to mess with combinations for how many hours?
Why don't you take a look at the book, Eli, first?
I can't even read languages. I don't have any spells left.
He can't read.
You can't read.
Is your brain still shrunken from morphing into that T-Rex, Eli?
No, it's just so magic helped me read different languages, and
Is Auri
Magic Man
is Auri still an air elemental?
At this point, I would say no.
Okay.
Or like it'd be really weird to be hanging out here just like that.
No worries. 'Cause like Auri, you're still trying to get a handle on how this power works. Like you saw your aunt do it when you were younger, and you're getting residual like images in your head. You're thinking to yourself, it seems so much more familiar than what I learned from my aunt. Like you feel like it's even more familiar. Like you've seen others do this before.
Lithana raises her hand.
Do you have a question, Lithana?
I have a suggestion. Maybe we can all go over to the door. Eli can cast the dome just in case. Maybe we figure it out before, and then we don't need the dome. But if we need it, we can hop right in.
I guess that's fine.
Yeah, on second thought, I actually can't cast the dome. I just realized.
Oh
it's
no!
not a ritual. So, yeah. So I'm gonna be taking a nap over here.
Oh, okay. Lithana pulls out a 60-foot strand of rope, and she will cast rope trick.
Oh no. That's cool.
Does she make a rope animal?
Yeah, she makes it into a dog first. No, she's gonna go over to the entrance and say, "Hey, everyone, follow me." And let's see. The rope stands up 60 feet, and there's a little opening at the top. And she says, "We can all sit in here and take a short rest."
A short rest? No,
Safely.
long rest?
No, short rest.
Okay. Yeah, if you guys want to mark yourselves at least for taking a short rest, I'll say that you took the time to do so.
Does Eli get any hours of or any spells back for a short rest?
No.
Alright, I mark you guys taking a short rest. You may spend hit die if you have them.
Oh yeah, we all want to spend hit die.
Do I get my health back up?
You can spend your hit die if you like.
No, I have temporary health. I'm just curious for how long.
I don't know how long that lasts. That would be in your thing if I'm not mistaken. I know that usually temporary hit points go away if you take a long rest.
No, I'm not talking about the temporary hit points. I'm talking about the temporary loss of hit points. I'm missing 34 health.
Really? I thought you were... Oh, that's
Remember that ability.
Yeah.
Thank you for reminding me. I think that goes away when you take a long rest.
Can we check?
Let's double check.
It's permanent.
Yeah, no, it's permanent. That's mean.
I will reroll.
Let's see. Yeah, you have to take. Yeah, you have to take a long rest. Oh. Wow, that's a nasty ability. If I kept hitting you or one of you guys with that, and I reduced your hit point maximum to 0, you die instantly.
Oh, dang.
All right. Well, I hate to be this guy, but yes, we want long rest.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need my spell slots back.
See, now everyone's talking. So.
Since I don't need a slow rest.
Eli's in the corner. He's whispering into his necklace, "Daddy, I would like some spell slots."
I could do something.
Lithana will use her rope trick one more time, so they have 2 hours of uninterrupted rest. But
Okay. I would say I don't know if you can necessarily take another short rest within like the same amount of time. Enough time has passed since you came to this place that you could take one, but I don't think you can just keep taking short rests over and over again. I could be wrong on that. correct me if
I'll let
I'm
you
wrong.
decide that one.
I'll say that you'd have to... More time would have to pass to do that.
Alright, well, Lithana will climb down after her short rest and I guess look around for loot.
Okay.
She's out of hit die. She's still pretty hurt.
I would say you guys have plenty of time, taking the time to get to the point where you can take your long rest to collect all of the items in this place. If you wish to just ransack it,
Yeah.
I will go ahead and put all of that into the inventory.
I want to make an item.
You want to make an item? What are you making?
Instant Fortress.
Instant Fortress. Okay.
I will make Arcana check. These. Natural 20. Okay.
That's
okay.
32. 32.
Everyone back up 20 feet away. Or no, 30 feet away just to be safe. I'll place it down over in like a corner. And I'll speak the command word and it pops up a fortress. It is...
What was I going to ask? Gosh, I'm going to have to go through all this and remove the items you guys have already gotten before I award any of it. So I'll wait until the next time we play. So you're making your instant fortress?
Yeah.
Okay. And how's that work?
Everyone, it is a fortress is square, 20 feet on the side, 30 feet high, with arrow slits on all sides and battlement on top. Its interior is divided into 2 floors with ladder running along the wall. It's basically a little fortress that we can sleep in.
So you make it in the middle of this place?
Yeah.
After you gather all the loot?
Yeah, put it on the fortress.
Okay.
We hold our loot.
How tall is the fortress?
30 feet high.
Okay, so it fits within this place.
Yeah.
So there is now a hamburger inside of the hamburger bun, guys. All right.
Why is this? Why is he saying a hamburger and not something that isn't a food? Is he saying this because there's something out there that's hungry? That loves hamburgers?
Everyone loves hamburgers.
I think the DM's craving a hamburger.
Ultimate form hamburger. Okay, so you guys want to take a long rest, correct? Pass the time to a long rest? Okay.
Yeah.
Do you do any sort of set up any sort of a watch within the fortress, or are you guys kind of left to your own devices?
Lithana will set up coordinates. Sorry.
Red would be willing to do a first watch.
Okay. What about the rest of you?
Lithana will set up.
Zito will do a watch.
Lithana, you're setting up your arrows?
Yes, sorry.
Are you taking watch also? Zito and Red said they're taking first watch.
I'm going to sleep.
You're going to sleep. Okay. What about the rest of you? Now Red eats him. She was a villain the whole time. I knew it. All right. What about the rest of you? What are you doing during the first watch?
I think Zito will be on top of the fortress and taking a look out and see if any of those Yugolots try to return.
Okay.
Yeah, and Red will just kind of be pacing, creeping along the top, checking in with Zito.
Okay.
Ever so often to make sure the little lizard boy is safe.
Aw. Eli, are you sleeping?
Yes.
What about you, Lithana?
Yep. Sleeping
Okay.
like a baby.
All right. Ender, are you also sleeping?
Yes, of course. I'm missing 60 health.
Okay.
50, 45,
And
34.
Auri, I know you're not missing any health, but are you sleeping?
Oh, I was. I rolled my.
Okay.
Yes.
So you're sleeping.
Yes.
Okay. You all find a place within this fortress that has been conjured by Eli through the use of his necklace, and each of you drift off to sleep. Thanks, Daddy, Eli says. And Ariana. You are startled awake by loud, crashing noises. As you open your eyes and glance around this fortress, it's not the fortress. Your friends are nowhere to be seen. And you are suddenly in your childhood bedroom. And you hear an awful ruckus coming from downstairs. What would you like to do?
You said this was Ari, correct?
Yes.
I guess I'll slowly creep down to see what the noise is.
Okay. You're hearing the sounds of screams. A warning bell, klaxon, coming from outside your house. And as you creep downstairs, down the spiral staircase from above, you see suddenly your mother and father are casting spells at a man wearing full plate armor. You see your mother yelling at the man. Roderick, this isn't you. You have to fight his influence. Please, I don't want to hurt you. Auri, you gaze as the armored warrior looks in your direction, and you see a familiar face. It is your mother's younger brother. It is your uncle Roderick Wildheart. But in this moment, your uncle is nearly unrecognizable, and a foreign voice creeps from his lips. Poor foolish woman. Your kin embraced me willingly. The young Wildheart came to me with your husband's designs. And now I'm here to collect what belongs to me. There's a sudden brilliant flash of light as the arcane energy fills the room down below. You put up your arms to block the brilliant stinging light, and you startle awake within the fortress, breathing heavily, drenched in sweat. A terrible wave washes over you. And Auri, you remember. Some elements are a bit fuzzy, but you recall your life growing up in the Elding Reaches. You recall your parents, and you recall your home in Alvarad. But more importantly, Ariana, you remember your old childhood friend, Lithana Aisha, who it seems fate has brought you together all of these years later. And that's where we're going to end for tonight. Glad to hear that Adam made it home safe. It was pouring cats and dogs when I left the store.
Yeah, it was pretty wild. I raced ahead of it, and I didn't have to worry about it for the rest of the drive. but it's been over us for like, I don't know, ever since I left. It probably hit our house around 5:30, 5:15, something like that, and it's just been pouring and thundering ever since, and it's been really nice. I'm a little bit late to game tonight because I literally laid down in bed and kind of like relaxed and chilled until I saw it was 6:30, and I hurried up and made a quick brunch. We made pork sausage and omelets because we're doing that keto thing, so we didn't really have a lot of options.
Nice. We doing the keto thing too, so if you guys need tips.
I'm
I like
on
keto.
I'm on the seafood diet.
How long have you guys been rocking it?
We've been doing it kind of on and off for a year-ish. But I feel like we've finally, the past couple months, gotten a really good groove. So
It helps when you are forced to be at home. When you leave the house, I'm sure it's probably hard to like stick to it. And you have all that temptation.
yes, that is very true.
See, some of you are having connection issues tonight.
Yeah, I got in, but then I crashed immediately.
I think we've been doing it for about 20 days, I think, since the 19th.
Nice.
21 days. I've done it before, and we're finally past the point of feeling, that the keto flu and the mind haze and the random digesting issue.
Well, hey, that's the hardest part. So now you get to just enjoy it, I guess.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I like to watch bread videos still. I miss bread, but today at work, so they had catering today because it's back to school weekend and it was really busy. And they got everyone sandwiches, and I'm sitting there in the break room putting tuna in my bowl, thinking like, oh my god, these guys are all eating sandwiches all around me. This is like the last place I want to be. Everything else is closed though because of 6 foot closing. Can't go to the cafe. We're stuck. I'm stuck in this room full of people complaining. And you know what they're complaining about? This is the worst part. They're complaining about how their bread is too thick. There's too much bread on the sandwich. I'm like, oh my god, fuck you.
That's okay. I was complaining about how they didn't put cream cheese on the roast beef sandwich.
I don't have cream cheese though.
I feel you guys. We were like craving bread for months, and now we don't like crave it at all, which is good.
Do you make cheesy bread?
I have a couple times when I've been like really craving it, and then I just stopped doing that.
Right. I want something chewy like that really bad. I think I'm gonna make some cheesy bread. I just need a food processor.
You should. Really good breakfast is like little mini quiches, but like without the crust. They're really good, like easy pop in the oven and eat in the morning kind of thing.
I make something like that. I call them egg muffins. And
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my god, they're so good.
There's a million things out there at the moment. I'm overwhelmed with ideas, but I might come chasing you for some ideas.
Honestly, I think the worst thing is there's just so much out there you don't know where to start. So if you want like simple ideas, I have those.
So are you guys ready to surrender?
No.
Yes. Guys, I think this is a good time to just hang it up. Let's just give the guy all of our loot. Tell him he can pick 3 pieces.
What happens if we surrender?
You'll find out.
Oh gosh.
Ooh. Now we're inside of Ari's house. Makes sense.
No, she was having a nightmare.
I know. I'm just kidding. Oh my god, this DM sucks. He keeps teleporting us around.
Makes us fight tons of creatures without even resting.
Oh my god.
So yeah, full disclosure, well, Anna can tell you all now. Eli's impromptu greater restoration did a lot more than he expected.
You restored my memories.
Ooh. Does she remember her and Andrew before they got taken?
Oh my god!
You mean, does she remember the hot sticky time? Yeah, she does.
Oh no!
No, that's the great thing about orc semen. It's not
Oh,
sticky
good
at all
lord.
afterward.
I wasn't. I wasn't even. Oh lord!
Listen, everyone quiet. No,
I wasn't gonna even go there, but okay.
orc semen is a very special thing in this world. It's Eberron, so I by the way, Jeremy, I sent you an email containing about 9,000 words of me going into describing orc semen, so you're gonna have to go through all that for me.
Oh, I appreciate that.
No problem.
Oh my god.
Just wanted the world to I need the orc semen for world building. Someone just left.
Oh no.
Wow.
Honestly, I rest my case.
So yeah, so that was.
They're dropping like flies to get away from you.
So that was a thing.
That was awesome.
So second watch, Eli's gonna be reading those books.
No, he's going to be watching.
And Eli's gonna personally pick out all the things he wants. Oh, that is so nice.
Lathana will second watch with Eli. Because she
Okay.
only needs 4 hours of
Just-
sleep.
Personal diary.
Well, I'm glad
Just
that you guys. I'm glad you guys defeated him. I really thought that I was gonna whip y'all's butt.
What would have happened if we just went with them?
Maybe you'll. You never know. You might find out anyway.
Uh-oh.
We'll find out next Sunday. Who's poking their head out the fort? That's what I want to know.
Zito.
Also, orc semen restores spell slots. Just saying.
Wow.
I heard it's great for lubricating engines too. Title of this. You know what? I'm not gonna monetize this. Title of the episode: Orc Semen.
Everyone will be wondering until the last 5 seconds when you cut me off.
Yeah.
That's when the episode will end. And orc semen.
Yeah.
The end.
Yeah. Definitely not. Definitely not calling it Orc Semen.
Become my patron and hear the rest of the episode.
We would have to actually
subscribe to his OnlyFans.
Subscribe to Ender's OnlyFans, guys.
Yeah.
Good lord.
I hope you know, if you subscribe to my OnlyFans, I'm literally sending you postcards with mustard squirted all over them.
Oh, jeez.
I'm done with this. I'm disgusted from saying that. Oh, God. Because I thought about, when it would show up, it would look all, oh, man.
Hey, you went there, not me.
I fucking embarrassed myself.
You